I'm here to talk about two different helmets that I have in front of me. One is the AGV K3 helmet and the other Matthew, well known as MT helmets. Now let me just first show you the AGV helmet. This I'm not going to explain any further. It's a Rossi replica. It's called the Dreamtime helmet. Very typical of Rossi, very colorful, full of energy, good design, good flow, good finish. K3 does these helmets, or the Rossi replica helmets, and sells it to fans. Now MT on the other hand, if I see here, it's a matte black finish with basic design. Looks very nice. From a look perspective, two very different helmets. One which is subtle, simple, and the other colorful. In this video, I'm not going to talk about the design or any of the color schemes that differentiate these two helmets. I'm more going to talk about the feel of these helmets and how good are they when you ride with them, when you ride wearing them on your head. How comfortable are they and how safe are they? The Matthew, let me just close the visor. The Matthew has two opening on top and one here in the chin, and the AGV very similar, two on top and one in the chin. And I have to tell you this, when you wear one of these two helmets, and when I wear one of these two helmets, I can literally feel the air flowing through my head. And I think that's the difference. In some of the Indian helmets, these are more cosmetic, but in these two helmets, it's 100% functional. And I think that's a big takeaway. People who have ridden with Indian helmets, they might feel that there is air going through your vents and then it's going to cool your head and all that. But believe me, you have to wear one of these two or a helmet similar to these to feel the difference. Let me start with the Matthew. The shell, streamline, neat flow. There are a few air vents here and there's one here. The visor opens and closes very smooth. Lot of padding, ample padding inside. The lock is very different. The lock is not your regular Indian clip-on locks. These are the traditional racing straps. It's more secure and it's going to stick your head. You also have a little mesh here to protect dust from getting inside, and like you can see, ample padding. The AGV K3, again, if you look at both these side by side, tell me what's the difference? Very little. The design, the shell, the aerodynamics, they are all almost the same, including this little curve here on both helmets are the same. The strap, exactly the same. So both MT and AGV going with the traditional racing strap and not the buckle or the lock type. Again, padding inside the K3 very similar to the MT. Thick cushion, ample cushion, very comfortable to wear. I've ridden with both these helmets and I can tell you that both the helmets feel exactly the same when you ride with them. It does not allow any noise to get in. You're in your own zone. You have a very comfortable feel. you don't get distracted, and best of all, both these helmets gives you a sense of safety and security. When you wear these helmets, you know that you are secure, your confidence level is slightly higher, which may be a good thing, but considering that you're on an Indian road, you have to be careful, because you just don't know that you're pushing harder than you would do if you're either not wearing a helmet, which I would not recommend, or if you're wearing a basic helmet like a stud or a Vega. In these helmets, because you have a lot of noise getting inside, you know that you're traveling fast, but in these two helmets you do not feel that. The padding gives you that extra confidence. From a pricing perspective, I'm not going to tell you exactly how much I paid for the MT or the AGV, but I can tell you that both these helmets are similarly priced. It's somewhere in the range of 8 to 10,000. That's about the price that both these helmets will cost if you have to buy one. Now, you might ask this question: is it worth it? Is it worth it to spend so much on helmets? Where you have to ask yourself this question, and you will get the answer yourself. If you have an accident, and let's hope that it does not happen, but if you have one, these two helmets are going to safely protect you. It's going to save your head. Now, from that perspective, is it worth it? Absolutely yes. It's absolutely worth it. You might spend more, but believe me, you're spending for your safety. And in the bargain, you're getting two very nice helmets. Now, if you are a viewer outside of India, these two would be what I call as your basic entry level helmet. But in India, for the speeds that we can achieve on a motorcycle, I think these two helmets are good enough. These two helmets can probably be ridden on motorcycles which can achieve a speed of between 100 and 120 kilometers per hour, and it will be safe. It's going to keep you safe. It's going to protect you when needed. So from that standpoint, maybe it's worth buying these two helmets. The helmet to my right belongs to my very good friend Nikhil, and this helmet is mine. And yes, I've ridden with this and with this, and I can safely tell you that both these helmets feel the same. They are no different. They give you that sense of confidence, they give you the sense of security, and at times it gives you that extra confidence to push your bike.